Question: why do people pile up trash in one area instead of just putting it in the dumpster or the garbage can? Anybody have a clue? Let me know in the comments down below. Hope things work out for that duck. Oh, good morning and welcome to Life with the Time Change. Daylight savings time. Look how wonderful for me. I get to leave in the dark and hopefully come home in the light if there's not too long of a day. Aren't I lucky? Good morning, everyone. I see how it's gonna be. This is one of them days where I can't decide where to go. Man, I hate when I do that to myself. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Man, is daylight savings time kicking your ass like it's kicking mine? I am exhausted today. Now, I know I seen a gator just dive under, so I know I'm correct finally. I'd show you the ripples on the lake, but he's gone already. Hope you all had a great weekend. I got plenty of my housework done and all that fun stuff. Man, maybe he'll come up and I'll show you. I'm watching him. He's a spot on the water about 15 meters away from where I'm at. Looks like he's headed away from me in that general direction. If he pops up, I'll catch him on camera. Maybe I'll walk this way. Man, I hope none of his buddies are hanging out back here. Maybe I won't walk this way. Maybe I'll stand right here where I see they have not been through yet. Because I told you, there's a rutting out over there that they got to be coming through. Anyway, today I thought I'd talk about a disaster. Oh, not the type of disaster when a building falls or there's a car accident or an explosion. No, I'm talking about an even worse disaster. Disaster due to poor planning. That type of disaster. Hope things work out for that duck. Anyway, let me get myself into the shade over here. You know the type of disaster that comes from poor planning? Maybe the type you have at work where your boss thinks they know better than everyone else. They make shit up as they go, and then it blows up in their face. That type of disaster. What do you do? Put it in the comments down below. When that type of disaster comes up, and somebody thrusts work or grief on you that you probably shouldn't have to be suffering, but you are because they've created a disaster. You know, when you're your own worst enemy, that type of thing. So interesting. Let me know in the comments down below. What do? What happens when your significant other or friend or boss creates chaos for you? Chaos that could have been avoided with a little forethought, but when you know it all, you don't think about it. I created that chaos for myself. See how it happens? Thought I'd bring you up to speed on the next adventure I'll be taking. Many of you were able to guess that the trip I wanted to go on was Las Vegas, and that was the next planned trip for the 22nd of this month. Unfortunately, due to my poor planning, I created chaos for myself. I made a disaster of the whole situation. I did not realize that the biggest weekend of March Madness, and if you're not from the US or you're not a sports fan, March Madness is the college basketball season championships. And that is heavily gambled upon in Las Vegas. So I did not realize the 22nd, being the last weekend of the month, is the largest weekend of March Madness. I was not going to get a flight back from Vegas. I easily found a flight to Vegas, but there was nothing back until Monday morning. Because those who don't create disasters for themselves thought ahead and booked their flights. So, Vegas out. But that will be coming. Probably in the summer, because it's going to be super cheap then, and hot weather don't bother me. but Vegas was out. Plan B, I wanted to go to Colorado. I was gonna go to Pikes Peak, the beautiful ice cave there I wanted to photograph. And I just thought it'd be great to be in the Mile High City. But due to weather restraints right now this time of year, Colorado is not the place to fly to. They've been having a poor weather system, and the next few weeks I think it's just too much of a gamble to get in and out of there. So here it is, the big announcement. I have for you my super spectacular Alabama challenge. That's right, folks. I'm going to do what I'm calling the 36-hour Alabama challenge. What I'm going to do is drive over 2,000 kilometers, a little over 1,350 miles, in 36 hours from my hometown here in Florida to Birmingham, Alabama, by myself. Unfortunately, Renee can't come. She's busy working. And I'm challenging myself to see if it can be done. 36 hours, Florida to Alabama, 7 locations that I'm going to stop at in Birmingham area. We're going to visit the site of the largest slaughter and most haunted place in Alabama, Sulph's Furnace. Then we're going to what they call the most haunted cemetery in all the U.S. It's called Bass Cemetery in Birmingham, Alabama. Forget about it, from Civil War to settlers to you name it. Ghosts walking everywhere, and we're doing that at midnight. Since Renee ain't with me, it's me and you and the camera at midnight in the cemetery. We're breaking in there because it ain't open at midnight. But you know, can't let that stop us. Several food locations, always a donut stop, Chocolatier, and we're going to visit Alabama's highest mountain. We're going to go to Chechia National Forest Mountain. It is the highest mountain in all of Alabama. And so it is a mile hike from the visitor center to the highest point on the mountain. And we're going there because I got some pictures that I got to get from that place. There's a place there called Pulpit Rock. Look it up. Check it out. It's awesome. No way a photographer can go there and not get pictures of that. So that is my challenge to myself. 36 hours, 2,000 kilometers, 8 destinations, 7 destinations, 8 with food. The highest peak in all of Alabama, leaving at 4 a.m. Friday, getting home by 5 p.m. Saturday evening. Can I do it? We're going to see. And so, we're going to see. That means there'll be a challenge. Right now, I have Renee compiling the names of the 2 subscribers that comment the most on my videos in the past month. Those 2 subscriber names she will put in envelopes, a red envelope and a blue envelope. I have 9 stops that I'm making. At each stop, I'm going to ask a random person to vote for either red or blue. If your name is in the red or blue envelope, you're going to be getting some cool prizes. Because the winner, of course, will be getting the grand prizes. And my other winner, because there ain't no losers in our channel, will be getting an awesome pack of runner-up prizes like I did last time. Just prizes for everyone I put in the game. That's just how I do it. I believe the grand prize for the winner, if I can locate it while I'm there, is going to be a beautiful hoodie. I want to get a hoodie from the top of Chechia Mountain, Pulpit Rock, which, I mean, it's got to have a gift shop for sure. I mean, it has restaurants and all that. That's going to be the grand prize if I get my hands on it. A beautiful, heavy-duty hoodie from Alabama, Chechia Rock. Pulpit Rock in Chechia National Forest. I'm going to call it Chechia Rock now because I'm all screwed up. You know me. Once it's in my head, it's stuck. But that is it, my friends. That's what's going to be going on. 36 hours, 2,000 kilometers, 9 locations, 9 votes. Votes choose the winner. I don't know who's in what envelope. Prizes to follow as I collect them along the way. There's going to be chocolate going to the chocolatier. Going to be all kinds of goodies for my 2 subscribers that always comment the most in the past month. So, it could be you. I don't know who it is. Start commenting. We're still counting votes all the way to the 22nd. And then off I go. So now you know. March location, Alabama, Birmingham. Woo! Heart of the South, baby. Birmingham. That's where we're going. One man, one car, 36 hours. Anyway, that's probably enough excitement for you guys. I gotta get back in and take care of this disaster that they've made for me, so I will catch up with you later. The nice thing about daylight savings time is, end the video is gonna get spectacular again. They can come from the outside. See you later. The busiest station in town.
Hello, everyone.
Look who I found walking around out here.
Yeah, all by myself.
All by itself.
Wandering like a nutcase everywhere.
Yep. See what happens? You leave them alone for too long.
Then he comes to judge.
They don't know what to do with themselves. They just start wandering around, all lost like. You gotta herd them up and bring them in. Can't tell you. Didn't I tell you it was gonna be beautiful out tonight? The most wonderful part of the time change is that I have hours of light to make video at the end of the day, which I have more time than I do in the beginning of the day, so definitely a big old plus. Today we were talking about disasters, the kind of disasters that your boss causes or people in your life make disaster for no reason. Interesting. Any disasters on your job? Kind of shenanigans go on in your world?
No, that's more like corporate likes to invent new ways of doing things, and then since they don't work in the store, the implementation of their decision does not function.
You see, that's...
Then you're just like, okay, you know what? Let's not do it that way. Let's go old school, because I still go old school.
See, that's the disaster I'm talking about. Told you, happens everywhere. My world, your world.
It works on paper. Everything works on paper. It doesn't work for real.
Put it in the comments down below. Put it in the comments down below. What kind of disaster does your employer cause, huh? But we're out here. Have a good time. Enjoy the night air. Testing to see how many hours of actual sunlight I have that are good to work with. So it's a test night. First night of the new time. Or the old time, or the real time, or the made-up time. I'm not quite sure.
This is the real time.
All right. Well, welcome to the real time. Now, if the real time was actually this light and still an hour earlier, man, that'd be badass, wouldn't it? But anyway, get a little more of my walk done. Catch up with you later. In the real time. Question. Why do people pile up trash in one area instead of just putting it in the dumpster or the garbage can? Anybody have a clue? Let me know in the comments down below. Drives me nuts. I just passed a pile of signs for politicians that they piled up right next to a dumpster. Make any sense? You tell me why. The last of the old school stuff.
I got you, Bush.
Yup, we got it. Located, bought, and sitting in the house. Ready for planting. In lineup. There's a lot of things in lineup for planting.
Hey,
but
people gotta work too.
Last of the old school. We're just talking about
something to do when my day off comes, which is fun because I like gardening.
Anyway, as I was saying, we're talking about the last of the old school stuff. Like, remember the tiny milk cartons you used to get with your cookies? I don't know if they did that in your generation, but they did in ours. I want to bring that back. When I get elected, I want to bring back all recess and cookie time with little milks and all kinds of cool shit, man. I ain't playing no games. We were smarter, happier, and made more money.
Cookie time.
And we had cookies. You know how I feel about that. I may change it to donuts, but close enough.
Yeah,
anyway,
that was pretty cool.
We're on the final approach to the house. I think it's a good place to put everybody to bed. Remember, treat each other nice, Avert the disaster and destruction if you can. Y'all know how we do it. Comment, like.
Subscribe.
Love ya. See y'all tomorrow. Yeah, it's Terrible Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
It's not terrible.
It is Terrible Tuesday. It's
It's
horrible.
a good Tuesday.
It's disastrous at my place. Everybody knows. I already told
You gotta
them.
have a positive attitude.
Yeah, I'm positive it's going to be a disaster tomorrow. Is that how it works? I bet it's how it works.